I think is one of those other niche pick from No
Your
Limit.
team
Like
is
this much
banning.
better actually kesa dun sa Grok na pwedeng i-ban kasi Lunox actually is a big problem for the No Limit side in the previous game. Really like this adjustment, and if Harit, for example, is gonna be banned out, No Limit will get the Grok themselves. Mas maganda yun na trade-off dito in terms of the picks. Very nice and smart decision here mula sa No Limit.
And also Aether Atlas. They need it's either they will ban the Grok or the Grok will be removed. So
Your team
insta-pick yan sa No Limit.
Yeah. Insta-pick Harit para sa No
Your
Limit. Now
team
Atlas,
is picking.
medyo na sila ng dilemma dito. Kukuha ba sila ng Beleric or any sort of sustain? Will they get? I think Leomord is definitely a pick for them. Tapos, either mix that up with a Beleric or Minotaur para ma-deny pick nila.
Tingin ko kailangan nilang i-secure yung Minotaur pick dito. Kasi hindi mo pwedeng ibigay yung Minotaur. So, after mo makita mo yung laban yung game 1, hindi mo talaga avail na ibigay yung Minotaur dito.
Yeah. So, Leomord, Kimi.
Okay.
Yeah, Kimi of course makes sense. Isa naman siya sa mga malakas din naman talaga na hero. But Leomord, I think ito yung talagang X-factor dito na hindi pwedeng hindi kunin ng Aether Atlas, I would say. So now, I think Minotaur is natural and Thamus para sa No Limit. I mean, judging from their previous games, ito na yung kanilang natural na kunin. So Thamus, Minotaur, perfectly done.
Almost the same from our game 1.
So now, ang tanong para
Your
sa
team
Aether
is
Atlas,
picking.
kukuha na ba sila ngayon ng Beleric? Ang big problem nito na pinepresenta ng third ban is pag hindi ginawa yung Beleric, for sure ibaban siya ng No Limit. Kaso yung Hellcurt din, medyo gusto nilang kunin, gusto nilang makuha yung Hellcurt para sa Aether Atlas para meron silang pang deny pick laban sa No Limit or pang sagot nila. But they will now take the Beleric. Kasi I think mas malaking problema pag hindi nila nakuha naman yung Beleric. As I'm entirely sure if No Limit sees na hindi na-pick yung Beleric, ipapan nila yan sa next phase.
Hindi nila ibibigyan since nakita na rin ng No Limit kanina na ginamit nila
Your
next
team
ride.
is
So I think it will be a Beleric pick for Aether Atlas, but let's see what will be the third ban of No Limit here.
Yeah.
Wala silang mage. I think the game 1, if I'm not mistaken, that was
Kagura ban. Could be a Kagura ban. Tapos Hellcurt ban din. Isa sa mga pwede consider yan ng No Limit. I think that you could also consider banning out Kari, for example, or Claude. Kari
okay.
Oh,
Your
okay.
team is
Interesting.
banning.
So, tama naman. Mage ang kanilang kulang dito. This could be a Kag ban actually naman para sa Aether Atlas. Or
they can go for, since meron silang Harith so they can ban a marksman.
Yeah, Claude.
Claude is still open.
Although Claude, hindi masyadong takot ang Aether Atlas dito sa Claude kasi meron naman silang Beleric. So they might not ban it. They might just ban out the Hellcurt. And they did ban out the
Your
Hellcurt
team
katulad
is
nung
picking.
nabanggit natin kanina. So Hellcurt. So,
hindi nila ibigay yan kasi mahihirapan sila, especially for Kimi kapag dark type falls yung Hellcurt.
Yeah.
So that's a very good ban.
Now, pwedeng piliin dito ng Aether Atlas ang Claude. But I think Kari yung kanilang pwedeng prioritize dito. Just because of the fact that Claude will never be picked by No Limit. But Kari can be picked by No Limit. Kasi Kari is actually pretty good versus Beleric. Estes is gonna
Your
be secured
team is
by
picking.
Aether dito. So I think potentially pwedeng mag-carry pa rin dito No Limit.
Ang sakit niya once na nag-pop yung dalawang ultimates ni Estes plus the Beleric. So kailangan nilang burst, kailangan nilang i-make sure na habang up yung ultimates nila, kailangan nag-dish out sila ng damage.
Katulad ng ating na-mention, parang Tats, carry nga ang kunin dito ng No Limit. Bakit ko ba kasi na-predict itong carry nito? It's because of the fact na it's one of those heroes na pwedeng pumatay sa isang Beleric. Claude is out of the question. Kasi hindi siya pwedeng kunin ng No Limit kasi masasaktan lang siya sa Beleric. But carry can. Why? Pwede siya mag phantom step away dun sa Beleric. And also, ang ganda ng kanyang passive na pwede niya paputukin laban dun sa Beleric. Diba? So yun yung idea dito. Now, there's a Kag na pinag-usapan din natin kanina. Very good versus the lineup of No Limit and also very good for the side of Aether. Atlas. At mukhang gagawin nila dito is mid-cut tapos side lane na naman na
Side
Kimi. Tapos hindi uli siya mag-jungle emblem.
Oo.
Magana siya dito sa assassin emblem ulit.
Aggression talagang ang gagawin dito ng Aether Atlas. They will try to pull off yung ginawa nila kanina. Pero tingin ko ang ganda rin ng ginawa ng pick rather ng Aether Atlas dito para sa Kagura kasi kailangan nila ng isang hero na pwedeng mag-dish out or pwedeng bumili ng Glaze of Durance.
Yeah.
Since as you can see, they have Damus and they also have Minotaur. So kailangan mong i-stop yung or at least control the health regeneration and also the lifesteal.
Now, katulad nga na na-mention natin dito, that was the assassin emblem. It was picked up by the Kimi na out of the norm. Hindi naman out of the norm. This is an adjustment naman kasi they can't put the Kimi in mid anymore. If they put it in side lanes, they have to not put it in a jungle emblem status kasi mahirapan siya mag-lane doon. We have the game right now, of course. Kahit paano sabihin natin sa draft, it's all about the execution. We have game number 3. Let's see who will win this. Is it No Limit? Na nasa blue side ngayon, JP on the carry, KLVJ. And the Thamus, Reflesha on... Now, Reflesha, actually, ang ating Akai. Sky on that carry. Once again, MM on that Minotaur.
And on the red side, we have Aether Atlas. Si Lebron ang gagamit ng Kimi. Gritsu naman sa Beleric. Changu para sa Kagura. Lue naman sa Estes. And Kenji para sa ating Newborn.
Ito na. Ano ang mangyayari dito sa ating laban?
So same lane composition na din naman ginagawa nila. So
Yeah.
Leo more sa bottom lane, Tamos sa ganun na bottom lane para makontrol nga naman. But as you can see, yung buff na guys sobrang importante and JP and Evan trying to steal off the resources coming from Aether Atlas.
So the thing with Kimi na nag-opt for the Assassin Emblem, so you kind of have to secure still yung kanyang mga buffs. So, really good adjustment from Aether Atlas. Getting yung ano tinatawag yung si Papa buff. Kasi di ba may si Mama buff tsaka si Baby buff, di ba? Yung nandun sa may bandang, yung dalawa sila mag-isama. Yung tatay nila nandun sa kapila.
Sa kabila, siya yung solo.
Siya yung solo.
So yung nanay kasama yung yung maliit.
Correct.
So si Mama Buff yung napatay nga nila. So kasi kailangan dito yung level 14. Kapag once na nagkaroon na ng level 4 dito, No Limit, they can start with this rotation. And again, just like what happened earlier, this itong combination ng Hari pati ng Minotaur with their ultimates, isang malaking advantage on the side of No Limit.
Yeah. And now, the Kenji Leopard was sent out to the bottom to fend off against the Thamus. This is actually nice for both teams. Mas maganda na Thamus and Leomord napapag-solo nila. But I think No Limit, having access to the carry is much better in terms of the long game. If you will notice, hindi na siya katulad nung kaninang No Limit no game 1 na medyo fast-paced sila. Ang ginawa nila dito medyo mabagal. Having no rotations muna, but right now they will try to go for the third. And syempre, this is an objective that they can easily secure if they go up as 4.
Pero ito na nga ang Aether Atlas, mukhang nakita nila ang No Limit na pumapasok. They're trying to take down, looking for a good opportunity to take down or rather steal the third and Minoan's Fury sa pulang apat mga kaibigan. First blood, napatay nga nila si Estes, pero sa backline naman, nakahuli naman ng isa, 3-4-0 exchange. No Limit, flexing their muscles, Lebron, mukhang sobrang bilis nga naman niya with a sprint, able to run away from JP and the rest of No Limit.
Doesn't matter kung sino mag-control ng Minotaur dito. No Limit still winning with, of course, this combination Harris plus the Minotaur. Sobrang ganda ng kanilang crowd control. And the turtle was actually taken by No Limit with the Minotaur getting the last hit. Di naman niya siguro sinasadya, pero sakto lang din kasi yung timing nung third pop no kanyang Minoan's Fury.
Kasi sakto, apat yata yung nakuha niya dun sa loob. Plus,
Correct.
meron pa sila, grabe yung crowd control dito ng No Limit sa lahat. They have Reflesha again with their Hurricane Dance. So yun yung pangdagdag na aspect nila from their last composition from game 1.
Yeah. Wow. Amazing initiations coming from No Limit, scoring the first 3-0. Sama mo pa din yung ating turtle dito. Gonna have to really question Aether Atlas. Binigyan nila nung comfort picks yung No Limit. They did get their own comfort picks out of the sustained game. Kasi No Limit masyadong successful with this Harris plus Minotaur combination. Chango almost jumped upon, saved by the bell. Tayo doon, guys. So, medyo napapatayo kami pag medyo i-test na yung action.
Maganda talaga yung action na napatayo tayo. Siyempre, we have to sabihin natin yung hype up nung laro. But on the last frame na nakita natin kanina, ang ganda ng positioning ng No Limit doon, naikutan nila yung Aether Atlas. So let's see kung siguro meron silang idea na nandun na yung Minotaur.
Ah.
So the only thing that they need to do is they need to think on how to escape from that kind of situation.
Well, now is about Aether Atlas, kung paano sila makakapag-recover dun sa early start na binigay nila sa No Limit. Magandang start, a good start that they gave to No Limit. Of course, Harith and Minotaur really thriving in this sort of composition. Sama pa yung fact na si Kari is naka-bounty hunter dito na emblem set. Kahit pa sabihin natin isa siyang marksman na maganda sa late game, kapag binigyan mo naman siya ng magandang start sa early game, mid game pa lang nakakatakot na siya. Para mapapahaga mo yung late game para sa kanya.
Yep. So kasi once na kapag naka-assassin emblem ka, tapos meron ka rin bounty hunter, yung power spike mo mas mabilis.
Exactly.
Mas madali ka makakuha ng BOD. That's other than the power spike, mas maaga ka makaka-rotate. Plus, with your teammate.
And I think that they go for the physical penetration part ng assassin. It's really good versus the sustained game. Kasi syempre, it goes through the armors, it goes through other sort of damage absorptions. And the fact na merong pure damage or true damage, ang isang carry, means na itong Beleric will have a lot of problems heading into the late game, into the mid game even. Kahit mid game pa lang dahil may sources na siya dito ng true damage, lalong masasaktan yung Beleric. Now, if you take into a factor pa, pag nakuha ng endless battle dito ng ating carry, talagang masasaktan kahit sino mang iharap mo doon sa ating carry. So this is really scary for Aether Atlas. And what do you think is the solution for that? Because I think that I think that Aether Atlas, to solve these problems, kailangan nilang mag-start na magganap ng kills ngayon.
Oo. Kaso nangyayari kasi kinokontrol sila ng No Limit eh. They need to group as 5, tingin ko pwede nilang gawin. And they need to use their ultimates perfectly.
Yeah.
Kasi yung sinasabi natin ng ultimate na Estes plus the ultimate coming from the Beleric, they need to do that. They need to at least time it out. Pati yung damage coming in from the core heroes of Aether Atlas. Kaya iba yung playstyle na ginagawa nila coming from the second game. Na-control na nila ng No Limit yung aggression eh. Parang nabasa na, okay, alam na namin yung ganitong klaseng playstyle, alam natin na ito yung gagawin nyo. So, ang ginagawa naman ng No Limit ngayon, sila yung nagiging aggressive. With this, kasi ang dami nilang arsenal ang dami nilang setup sa arsenal nila na kayang pang-initiate and also trying to control. Yeah. Stun is the key of No Limit here.
Yeah, I think I agree. I completely agree with you. They have so many tools to actually go up against Aether Atlas in the early stages of the game. Nakakatakot yung Harith pa lang nakakatakot eh. Then you have the Minotaur to go with you. It's really scary to have the carry na nagpa-participate agad sa fights kasi if left unchecked, carry can dish out damage, a lot of damage even in the early stages of the game. They also have the Akai. Ang even scarier thought dito is yung Thamus keeping the Leomord in check. Kasi hindi naman pwedeng yung Leomord biglang sasama sa laban para iwan yung Thamus. Every time na nasa lane si Thamus, kailangan niya medyo i-contest. Think about it. Or at least mirror yung kanyang movements, which always means na ang laking damage output agad ang nawawala sa Aether Atlas not having that Leomord into the fights. It's already a big dilemma for Aether Atlas actually.
Pati mas mas kaya ng composition ng Aether Atlas, kaya nila pumalag ng No Limit rather. Na kaya nilang apat lang sila. So naiiwanan, the only job of Thamus is to control, always check the items and also to control the farm of Leomord.
That's right. And we're just waiting for the game to resume, guys. Just facing some technical difficulties, but we will be sure na magpa-apply tayo sa laban dito. If you just tuned in, this is best of 3 series group stage series between No Limit and Aether Atlas. 1-1 na po yung score natin. Whoever wins this will technically win the series and get the 2 points. Tas 1 point naman para dun sa matatalo dito sa specific game na to. No Limit with a very good start, but it's not yet over for Aether Atlas, I would say.
Hindi pa. Kasi since pa lang, nagsisimula pa lang din yung laro. Plus, mga parang nag-a-adjust pa lang sila sa mga plays nila, sa draft nila rather. Kung sino lang yung magiging aggressor sa unang-una, siya yung magkakaroon ng edge when it comes to the mid-game.
Yeah. Oof. This is very, sabihin na natin close for Aether Atlas kasi they have to prove na gumagana talaga ang Estes, gumagana talaga ang gumagana talaga sustained game sa meta natin. Aether Atlas, let's see if mapoprove nila yun ngayon. Kasi for No Limit, for sure, they're doing the standard stuff. Nakuha muna dito ng Minotaur Harith combination na parang almost always wins the games. Tapos meron kang Thamus to be your quote-unquote off-lane. Alam mo actually, nakakausap ko yung mga ibang pros, they have this concept of the offlane na, although na kita na natin to in season 1, more proliferate in season 2, but right now people and other teams are starting to put the value and even naming that offlane. So actually, ano ba sa tingin mo yung offlane na yun? Parang mamaya na pala.
Ito nga muna, napakaganda ultimate from Creep to He will run away. No, he can't double kill. Parang nga kay Damus. At wow, ito yung hindi, wala silang time na makapag-react. Pati nahuli na agad sila na na sila Minoan's Fury. They're trying to control kill. Or rather, the Leomord 3-4-0 exchange again on the side of No Limit plus the turret.
That's kill on the Kenji. At yung sinasabi natin dito kanina, na offlane, or the idea of the offlane is you have one hero to stay on one lane na parang yung ito yung pinaka-lane na pinamahirap, or rather sinasolo na lang ng mga heroes na kayang magsolo, like Damus for example, the Leomord. They don't get much help from their teammates, but they still win the games with it. Hindi siya parang yung lane ng carry or ng AD carry nyo na tinutulungan ng mga kampi nyo, like for example where carry is it. But it is the lane that you have a disadvantage. But you can solo it now on the turtle. Take it by the hand.
No. Napakaganda ultimate from Raflesh. And again, Zaman Force not perfectly placed here, but they're still trying to catch Creep 2. Nasa magandang harapan nito. Minoan's Fury. Dalawang tinamaan mga kaibigan. Ito na nga si Sky. Pero sa backline si Lebron, sinusubukan niyang i-save. Kaso makamatay pa rin si Creep 2. 2-4-0 exchange plus the turtle on the side of No Limit.
No Limit getting so much control of this map. And 8-0 na rin yung kanilang kills na nasa-secure dito. Aether Atlas looks to be lost in terms of this team fights. Gonna have to commend yung mga initiations coming from MM and even yung Zaman Force. Kanina pa natin sinasabi na follow-up talaga yung ginagawa ng isang Minotaur, which is the perfect initiation. Now Damus already feeling it. Laban kay Lebron. Abulin niya with the Continent Inferno. Gets the mega kill as they take down the Kimi as easy as that.
Pati kailangan na rin kasi nila ng pagbigay ng farm. Since nasira na agad yung turret sa bottom lane, it will be difficult for Leomord to farm that area already. So si Leomord inangat nila. Tapos nilipat naman nila si Kimi sa baba, which is yun yung gustong-gusto ni Damus yung mahabang lakaran. Yung mahabang lakaran. Kasi hindi talaga makakahabol siya.
Habulan portion ang gusto dito. Siya lang yung tanging gustong naghahabol.
Lagi naghahabol. Pati yung 2 cents ko naman sa offlane. Yung mga nilagay dyan yung kayang i-control yung core hero, yung safe ng Aether Atlas, and also does have an easy creep wave para ma-push agad yung bottom lane.
May wave clear.
Wave clear, yes.
Meron siyang wave clear. Sabi natin, Zaman Force actually was actually dodged by Chango kasi meron pang stun yun, pero syempre dahil meron siya ng flee, meron siyang sort of immunity dapat dun sa Zaman Force that could have killed him actually. Nice timing from Chango to get away, be safe laban dun sa Hari.
Pero ito na ang turtle mga kaibigan. Spawn na after 5 seconds. Tingnan natin kung kung i-contest ba ng Aether Atlas itong turtle coming from No Limit since sila yung nauna sa pwestuhan.
Hindi actually. They're not in position. Ang layo ng mga members dito ng Aether Atlas. And this is an easy turtle na rin. Tripasa ako. Force break na dito sa isa. But it doesn't matter. Estes goes down. That's the main support for Aether Atlas. Down for the count.
Pati si Chango pala meron na siyang necklace of Durance. So ang laki agad ng kinakancel niya when it comes to regeneration and also lifesteal. Kaso habang naman nangyayari naman yun, yung Damus natin is nasa bottom lane. You're just focusing on the objective. Objective is the name of the game.
Yeah. Now, lilimahin na dito ng No Limit. Yung bandang gitna, that's another turn down. 5 taken by No Limit. Benerick with the ultimate. That's weird, but hindi naman siguro din napansin nyo na No Limit.
Because
I think they did.
Kasi ang laking information na ibibigay nun. Sige, kasi pwede silang mag-play aggressive kung sakali nakita nila na ultimate na si Creepsu. Pero tingin ko hindi nila nakita eh. Kasi they're still separated, hindi pa rin sila nag-group up.
This means that hindi masyado makakalaban ng Aether Atlas in the coming minutes, especially not having that sort of ultimate, the team fight tool, which is ultimate coming up the Beleric. So wala na outer turrets yan ng Aether Atlas.
Habang yung Aether Atlas nakakaisa pa sila. But again, this aggression, this rotation coming from No Limit, talagang pinipressure nila. Take all the resources, kukunin nila lahat ng mga jungle minions sila. At that's one of the best ways for them to choke Aether Atlas inside their base para makontrol. So, dire-diretso lang ang aggression na ginagawa ng No Limit.
Yeah, that's very important for players to understand na yung way mo para hindi makapag-farm yung kalaban mo is not actually trying to force them out of the lane, but shove the lanes actually. Tapos pupunta ka sa jungle mo. Kasi what happens there is, kung ano lang yung mga paparating na minions dun sa base nila, yun lang yung nakuha nila. At bukod pa dun, kapag magkakasama sila, sobrang laki ng paghahati nila ng mga ng gold. Kasi when there are more heroes present in that area, sobrang naghahati sila ng gold. Which means na talagang lumiliit, tinukuha nilang gold out of it. Tapos di pa sila nakakuha ng jungle minions, which also additionally, lalong hindi sila nakakuha ng additional na farm overall.
So, ang laking bagay talaga nun. Ang laking bagay ng ginagawa ng No Limit dito. Sinisigurado nila na hawak nila ang laro, na walang pumapasok na experience. O sabi mo kanina, na di-divide yung experience gain nila.
Isa pa yun, experience pa. So, not only yung gold, but also the experience. Diba? So, ang laking, sobrang laking farm ang nawawala sa'yo kapag naiipit kayo sa base nyo. That's why map control is super duper important.
At kasi naiipit mo sa loob yung Aether Atlas. But kung sakaling mag-summon din yung or mag-respond na rather yung Lord or even the Turtle, mas malayo ang lalakarin nila. So, ang daming oras na pwede mong ibigay once na naiipit sa loob yung mga kalaban.
Yeah. Now we're seeing the players try to take advantage of the pause that we have. Siguro ano pa sila dito, nag-iisip pa ng way nila para mga laban. No Limit, medyo chill dito sa ating battle stations. We have opening series at eto last qualifier pa siya ganyan last qualifier, promise, ganyan yung ganyan, lagi siyang umarap sa camera na nagpo-post di ba? Alam niya yan alam niya yan. Last qualifier, di siya nahiya, pangiti-ngiti pa siya talagang nakatitik siya dun sa camera. Ba't niyan? Hindi natin alam, ba't parang nahiya ng konti lang naman.
Konti lang.
Yeah. Though, yeah, we do have the game. We have jumping right back into this game. Pinag-usapan natin kung paano na-choke ang Aether Atlas dito sa kanilang base. And now pa lang nakakuha ng mga BOD ang Aether Atlas. 8 minutes. Quite slow for their team.
Pati, kasi isipin mo naman, yung mula ng outer towers yung No Limit dito, ganun lang kabilis na gustong tapusin ng No Limit. And they need to, they want to finish up the game as early as that. Since 9 seconds na lang ang naiiwan para ma-summon o ma-respond ulit si Lord.
Resurrecting soon.
Lord is gonna be the next target for both teams, for sure. Pero syempre, No Limit has got the definite advantage dito. Dahil meron sila pang Tamos na pwede magsulo. Actually,
kaya niya suluhan yan.
Pero syempre, tutulong na lang dito and then ang kanyang mga trauma babies. And Aether Atlas, at dalawa yung problema na rin dito. The minions that are coming in, and of course, the fact na sobrang bilis at No Limit dito, I don't think that they're able to contest this. Binato na lang ng racket ni Gaming. Pero wala na rin yung magagawa.
Yun yung yung possible steal na kaya niyang gawin for Aether Atlas. Yun yung pinaka-safe rather na kaya niyang gawin. Pero ito pa rin, No Limit with that push. Since sinove nila yung lane sa taas, hindi kailangan magko-commit ng isang hero ng isang player, rather yung Aether Atlas na magde-def or mag-clear ng wave sa taas. So, one of the best ways strategically para sa No Limit para makuha nila yung goal.
Yeah. Now, Aether Atlas is just continue to not have fun in this game. Parang, ito yung mga moments na sasabihin mo, ang nag-ML lang talaga is yung isang team. Which is, in this factor, in this game, No Limit lang nakapag-ML ngayon. Kasi, isipin mo Aether Atlas, parang dumidepensa lang dito sa kanilang base. Parang custom game lang yung nilalaro nila kung saan dinidepensa nila yung kanilang base para hindi masira. But now, No Limit will control this game for sure. Look at the damage that they're dealing to the turrets.
Mahirap nga yan. Plus meron pang Lord na incoming sa top lane. So they will just group up +1 plus Lord. Ako, tingin ko, ano ang pwede nang gawin nila? I think kung sakaling ma-setup nila or sila yung una maka-initiate, kung mahuli nila si JP, I think kung sakaling mayroong opportunity, kaya nilang i-comeback to eh. But with the Lord, with the cleanup,
Oh, isa na lang. Nakuha ba? They did take some buff damage coming out through turrets. The Lord has been slain and 2 inhibitors yata kapalit. MMO, nagganap timing stun but the flicker. Wow, okay, with the sliver of hell survives
talaga. Ang laking bagay na. Plus, again, sinubukan niyang i-commit eh, but he purchased the Necklace of Durance. So, meron siya Divine Glaive. I think it's not that enough para lang ma-burst out again yung Minotaur. Sa ganitong klaseng oras natin ngayon.
JB has to be careful right here. So the umbrella from Chango to clear out the waves. Gusto nilang pasangin itong gitna. Pero for No Limit, they don't have to be super desperate to get that one. Pwede nilang i-take to ng slowly. In fact, they have so much advantage that they can take this game slowly. Pero ita-dive pa rin nila. Is this the right decision though? Will not push through. Gusto nilang mapatong-patong inhibitor card sa gitna. And they can. And they will. They say dive through. Wanna go in. Saban Force committed. Tumino ang Fury nga lang. Medyo late na. Fenerick with the ultimate as well. They're so taking so much damage. But JP is really hitting dun sa may backlines. Kahit may control, hindi pa rin siya naabot. And buhay na buhay si JP dito. Although there will only be 1 kill. That's onto No Limit. Onto Aether, as I mean. Sky goes down.
Pero they're able to take down the tier 3 turret on the middle lane. So, still objective is the name of the game. 17 seconds na naman mawawala si Sky. So, enough, tingin ko, it's already enough for Aether Atlas to farm. Pero ang ginagawa ng No Limit, nakikita natin sa minimap, is they're just removing the buff potential. Ini-steal nila yung buff. So, sige, kung mag-farm kayo ng konti, pero amin yung buff nyo.
That's right. Kasi, sobrang laking advantage. Sa mid-game at sa late game, parang equivalent to 1 item na yung buff. Kasi percent-based usually yung effect ng mga buff lalo sa mages and sa assassins. But at the late game talaga, pag nabigay mo naman siya ngayon sa isang marksman, para talaga siyang isang item na ipapurchase mo. And the fact that you're taking it away from your opponents is already a big factor. Kasi parang, imagine mo lang, Kuya Tats, kapag 2-4 to trade niya ng buff, parang even lang. Pero pag 4-0, sobrang laking difference na
laking bagay na. Lalo sa itong team fight na nga ito, Flesh, tingnan ang damage. Tatlong sinumanan dapat for to the ultimate from Crypto. Is he able to maintain this amount of damage? At least nandun pa rin. Mukhang makakaisa pa rin ang Aether Atlas. Rather, No Limit. Pumapasok. Nice blink out from MM. From Flesha. Able to run away as well. And Lebron, the damage. Again, the tower objective is the name of the game. Dalawang patay. Sa Aether Atlas, Zaman Force naman ito. 3 triple kill para kay Harith. Ito na nga mga kaibigan mo. Kung nararamdaman na ng No Limit, ang kanilang pagkapanalo. Ang napakamiinya ka naman talaga si Harith ngayon. Pero focus lang sila sa objective. No Limit taking the win on the series against Aether Atlas. 2-1 mga kaibigan.
2-1 for No Limit. The same formula for game 1. It worked for game number 3. Minoan Fury as well as the Zaman Force is way too much crowd control. So much teamfight potential mula sa No Limit. And the fact na hindi nila pinabayaan dito si JP and was able to get so much farm. This is the reason why they win this game. And Thamos, of course, really have to give it to KLVJ. Ang ganda na kanyang performance sa pag-maintain ng push, sa pagsusunod mismo ng lane niya, and deciding whether or not he will participate in fights. Perfectly done para dito kay KLVJ.
Kaya na rin kasi nilang ng 4 lang. Kahit wala si KLVJ dito, siya yung nag-shove sa bottom lane. Nakuha niya yung tier 1 turret and also the tier 2 turret sa bottom lane.
2 lanes actually yung nakuha niya. And it's gonna be 2 points for Brent No Limit start para sa ating MPL Season 3 group stages for sure. We are gonna see the highlights pretty soon, but we're gonna have to commend yung team fights dito na pinakita ng No Limit. Almost always perfect. And it doesn't matter kung sino mag-control ng Minotaur. What matters most is ito, how they actually initiate. Grabe talaga yung patience dito coming out from the Minotaur. Really commendable. Kasi he knows when he will use his ultimate or when he's not gonna use it. Ito, di ba? Talaga nagda-dive pa sila. And the thing with Aether Atlas is, I think mapapatay pa nila dito si Leomord kasi magsistay pa siya dito sa may bandang bottom. Ayun, yun na. Kasi nagstay siya dito kaya nahuli nga sila. MM with a very nice decision to use his Minoan Fury to actually win that fight. And isa pa sa big factor dito, laging turtle na secure ng No Limit.
Kasi mahirap mahirap i-contest ng Aether Atlas yun. Ang dami nilang crowd control tol. Bukod sa Zaman Force, meron pa silang Minoan Fury, meron din silang Hurricane Dance. So it's really difficult for Aether Atlas to steal or at least contest the turtle area. And I think that's one of the reasons why na kung bakit lumamang yung No Limit. Other than the buff itself, yung sa mga steal nila sa buff, blue buff rather ng Aether Atlas, sa kanila lahat ng mga objective. Yung mga mini side quest which is the Lord and also the turtle.
No Limit, they had a license na mag-dive na as of this moment because we just look at their lead dun sa may bandang taas. Already almost 20. Actually, it's just around 16. But imagine mo, ilang items yun na lamang nila. Almost 7 items above Aether Atlas. That's why they can easily dive. Like this one, diba? Walang namatay sila agad. Walang namatay sa No Limit. Unless nung talaga nag-dive na sila. But otherwise, hindi talaga nakakuha ng kill yung Aether Atlas kasi luging-lugi na nga sila dun sa kanilang items. No Limit. Just like what Aether Atlas did in the previous game.